Nigeria is blessed with vast natural resources. For too long, we exported them raw and bought them back expensive. That story is changing. At the forefront is the Raw Materials Research and Development Council, Rmrdc, an agency under the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology. Rmrdc has one clear mission: promote the development and optimal use of Nigeria's raw minerals for sustainable industrial growth.
At this era, from the 37th year, we have tried to see how we could get the entire Nigerian system to work for providing industrial raw materials or making it available for the manufacturing sector. And it wasn't as if it wasn't happening, but the bold step that we've taken at this time is slightly different. And therefore, what I could call the most significant milestone of the Council is the bill that makes it an imperative.
Under the leadership of Professor Nyanyilugo Ikemonso, the Council is building on a strong foundation led by past administrations with renewed focus and capacity. How? It starts with a plan. Rmrdc, in partnership with the African Development Bank, developed a 10-year roadmap, a blueprint to transform our raw materials sector into a globally competitive, value-driven ecosystem. Beyond Nigeria, Rmrdc is shaping the continent's agenda. It hosts the African Raw Materials Summit, bringing Africa's biggest minds and industry leaders together to push collaboration, innovation, and industrial growth. But policy drives change. Rmrdc is championing a value addition policy that requires at least 30% local processing of raw materials before export. The bill has passed all due process and now awaits assent. When signed, it means more jobs, more factories, and more value kept at home.
Nigerian First policy is a fantastic initiative of this administration. It is actually the global trend now. People are becoming more nationalistic and are ensuring that their domestic economies grow. So the issue of the Nigerian First policy is a welcome development, and we on our own have intentionally programmed our activities to support the federal government in this regard. So it means that those products that are made in Nigeria, they have good quality, they are in the right prices, and that the environment for us to be able to achieve that is created by government.
When you do not export these raw materials raw, they become available for our industries. When you do not import what we have in abundance, we are forced to use what we have to make sure that industries survive. And that's actually the calling of the Rmrdc. And that is why I consider it the most significant stride of this council.
Rmrdc is also bringing technology into the fight. With raw materials traceability and mapping systems, the Council now tracks resources from source to market, improving transparency and supply chain efficiency. This is powered by NISRAMP, the upgraded Nigerian Information Statistical System for raw materials and products. For the first time, investors, researchers, and policymakers have reliable data to make informed decisions. Innovation needs partners. Rmrdc works hand in hand with institutions like Nasarawa State University, the African University of Science and Technology, and Kogi State University. Specialized collaborations are also bearing fruit, like the partnership with Derma Research Institute, developing world-class skincare products from local raw materials to keep knowledge flowing.
The emphasis now is industry relevant research. We have a format that purifies research and makes sure that we are not accommodating research proposals that are of blue sky form. Blue sky research is the kind of thing you typically do in academic circles, research for the sake of research. Because the Rmrdc is supposed to support industries, our research is tilted that way. To be able to achieve that at scale, and again I talk about at scale, we had to go into collaboration with at least 46 universities. So the MOU has been signed, relationship been established with all of these universities. and the focus is more better clarified that the output must be relevant for industries. So that's one way that we're making our research outputs relevant or for industries. Secondly,
the Council runs a fortnightly lecture series tackling the toughest issues in raw materials development. Excellence is non-negotiable. Rmrdc systems and processes earned it ISO 9001-2015 certification, proof that it meets global standards.
Scoring every step of our actions, and today I am very pleased to tell you that we are proud. We are proudly an ISO 9001 certified financial.
But the real proof here is the research demonstration plant complex. This is where research leaves the paper and becomes reality. The complex houses pilot plants developed from Rmrdc's own work, fully tested, fully functional, and ready for commercialization. From cassava to cosmetics, from shea to industrial chemicals, these plants show investors exactly what's possible. They de-risk the journey from lab to market. Yet, impact means little if people don't know. That's why Professor Ike Monso's administration strengthened Rmrdc's voice. The Council established Raw Materials 360 online newspaper, a dedicated platform sharing its initiatives, policies, and wins. Then came Rmrdc online radio, taking the message live to stakeholders and the public with educational broadcasts on raw materials development. Together with growing social media presence, Rmrdc now reaches thousands daily, locally and internationally. It's telling Nigeria's raw materials story in real time, building awareness, attracting partners, and inspiring the next generation of innovators. So, what does this all mean? It means skincare from our own farms. It means data-driven investment. It means students, researchers, and entrepreneurs working from the same playbook.
As the world transitions into smart, circular, and efficient production systems, we must not lag. Our duty is clear. Integrate advanced technologies, foster resource efficiency, promote inclusive local content development, and institutionalize sustainability as a national industrial ethos.
Rmrdc, harnessing Nigeria's resources, powering national development. The future will not be exported raw. It will be processed, perfected, and proudly Nigerian.
Rmrdc, adding value to the nation's resources.